Okay. Malibu, you're so needy this morning. Yeah, you are. I see you. I see you, baby girl. I see you. Oh. Hi, Teresa. Let me get my voice going here. So I want to work in our mini book here. What's the lighting look like? How's that look? Let's see if that looks good. How you doing this morning? Hope you're well. Happy, wonderful Wednesday. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Janet. I told Mary to keep working on Penelope, but I think she was ready to quit. So, how you doing? Good to see you. Hello there and back. Good morning. I'm not sure what you like to be called. Would you have a name you'd like to be called? Let's see. Pamela. Hi, Pamela. And thank you, Pamela. Hi, Terry Brett. I thought we'd work in the mini book today, in my Year of Color book, which is what I had already had a couple pages started in it before I started doing the color pages. But I didn't want to waste the whole book. So we're still working in it. Carmen, okay. I'll write that down till I get to remember it. Okay. I wrote that down till I try to. It won't take long. I'll remember after a few times. Hi, Debbie Bruce, Darlene, Missy. Hi, Aunt Beck. How you doing? Yeah, I told Mary to finish her Penelope, but she said she was ready to quit. So, hi, Mama Four. Let me see if I can get my camera to be a little more. There we go. That looks a little better. Hi, Mirkwood. How you doing, Mama Four? Anne, Patio, Icy, Kristen. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for popping in. Did I say hi, Icy? Icy. Maseki. Who else? Dawn. So I think we'll just work in this little collage because I decided to do this today because we cut these out on Monday. These little scenes out of this Extraordinary Things book. So I said, well, let's just go ahead and work in this. We haven't worked in it for a while. Hi, Carol. Hi, Janet. So, yeah. When I get a little further along, I'll probably do a little flip of it on IG. But I'll have to do a few more, and I got to finish a couple of blank ones. These were from last year that I didn't finish, so I need to finish that and this one. But maybe I'll at least get the background, get it, painted in. So then we'll move on to these backgrounds that I cut out. And I started cutting out some cactus and some fish. And I have mushrooms cut out here and these little tags. These are out of that fairy book. This is out of a completely different book here. But I got these sitting here. These probably need to go in my other journal, not my collage journal. So let me put these aside to go in my, what do you call it? One of my nature journals. These little fairies. Let's put those aside. All right. So I got all these little mushrooms. And this will probably go in my garden journal, these, most of them. So we'll put this aside. Let me cut this down. Let's see. Hi, Rachel. Who else am I missing? So I'm just going to cut this down so it'll go set aside in my garden journal. Hubster and I worked Monday after my stream. We got some of the we got some of the stuff done in the front yard, and I replaced a couple. I only lost a couple things in that freeze snap. Well, it wasn't even a freeze; it was a cold snap. And so I replaced those couple things that I lost there, and then we planted. I got a new Easter lily for the front porch. Let me go to my photos. I haven't posted this one. I want to take a better picture for Instagram. But there's my Easter lily on the front porch. Let me turn that overhead light off. There we go. So I got a new Easter lily for the front porch. But then I also got some snapdragons. Where's my Picola? So I got some snapdragons for the planter out here. This is still, I had just planted it, dirt all around it. So yeah. So I got some snapdragons, and that's pretty much it. Other than that, we've all just been kind of hanging out. Let's see. Don, Terry. Who else might have missed? Tina. Tina came in, popping up everybody. I didn't think you were going to be able to be here today, Tina. I thought you had an appointment. I'm glad you are here, but yeah, I didn't think you would be. Hi, Afro Sensible Sister. How you doing? Love your little wave. Becky Kalura, I said hi to Missy. I'm sure I'm missing people. Anne, Dixie, Elise, and so yeah, I'm Dee Dee. I stream every Monday and Wednesday, 9 a.m. Eastern, and we chat. It's a chat show. Don't email me. Oh my goodness. Let's see, Stephanie G, Cat and Paste. Did you post anything overnight, Cat and Paste? She's a quick one, I'll tell you. Cat and Paste CMP is she's a quick colorer. Let me find her here. I got her on the oh, that's nice, Tina. Well, thank you. Oh, she did some what is this? Witches Easter eggs. And from a romantic country. Cat and Paste posted something new. I don't know. I'm still thinking I really love this one. That's one of my favorites. She's fast. She's probably faster than I am. I can't get a color book page. Well, not a portrait one like these done in overnight. I mean, I guess I could if I just she's just fast. Let's see who else I'm sure I'm missing some people coming in. Let's see. And our Arlene posted Arlene. Yes, Arlene. I can't get our Arlene is hard to say. Posted a picture of herself. She posted a picture of herself on IG. So good morning, Arlene. She's probably already back in bed because she sleeps in the day and up all night. So she posted. Let's see what else is going on. What else is going on around IG world? Let's see. Is it out of Kalura? I'm like, hi, Julie Topaz. Good morning. Look, where'd she go? There she is. Happy wonderful Wednesday. And of course, Julie posts like every day as well. She posts things in her journal. I don't even know how many days now. It's into the years now that she posts all the time. Let's see here. So I'll just kind of flip through, and I'll stop at my most favorite thing she's posted this week. Well, maybe it was last week. That one's good, but this one's the best. I love this one, Julie. I love that. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Janet, hello. Dawn. I said hi to Dawn. Who else? I know I'm probably missing. Isn't that cute? Yeah. I know, right? Right, Beck? Oh, I think Aunt Beck's posted something recently. Let's go over here. Let's see. um, she followed along with Mary, and she did a stamp. So this is Beck's stamp. Is that the actual stamp right there? There's that's the sketch, and that's a stamp. Beck. Beck does a lot of sewing and lots of things with fabrics, quilting, sewing. So it's Becky. Let me see. There's her name right there. So let's see. Oh, that one. These are good too. Julie perform hopscotch on occasion too. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hi. Let's see. Songbird. Natalia, who else? I know I'm probably missing people coming in. There's my little snapdragon. I just showed my pictures off of my snapdragons, Helen. There's my snapdragons for Pacola. She's my little snapdragon. Let's see. And if y'all missed it, after my show, Kathy Berg got her 1,000. So yesterday morning she did her giveaway. She did a whole bunch of giveaways yesterday, and it was really good. So I was there for about half of it, I think. And so, yes, they do look like you. Sorry, guys. Let me get a sip of juice here. I'm talking. Got to get my voice going. Let's see, Angie. I know I'm probably missing people coming in. So I thought we would work in the mini collage book today. I know, right? Congrats to Kathy Berg. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So I guess I'll go ahead and get started, guys. So again, this is my little mini comp book that I'd already had a few things done in it, but I'm using it now for my year of color. So I'm trying to have like one main color on the different pages, although some, there's more than one, but you see what I mean. I'm trying to do this. So this one I want to finish. I want to do a brown background on that one. Maybe I'll work on finishing that one. And so it's easy to, start and finish a small collage rather than like a poster size. So, which I have those as well. But I thought we did this one on stream. I think this was the last one we did on stream. Maybe it was yellow, but I thought it was this one. The orange. This orange one. And I'm not going to say I'm only going to do one yellow, one orange, because I want to try to, do a lot in this book. And of course, I'm going to have to do more than one color. So, so I just thought, let me go ahead maybe and finish painting in the background. Oh, I forgot about this one too. Maybe this, I don't know if this needs something. Maybe it needs a fish. Or I just cut some out. Where'd they go? Don't know if I have the right color. Yeah, that's not the right blue. But maybe I'll find a fish for this page. There's a shell and a little portal there. So let me go ahead and let's move all this stuff to the side. I started cutting out some cactus here, and I have some mushrooms, but I want to use these backgrounds today. So I'm going to do that, but I think I'll go ahead and put some background. Oh, there's just a solid redfish. I'll go ahead and finish painting out this background and this background and some browns and siennas. And then we'll move on to gluing down some of these scenes here to work on top of. And I got those out of this book, The Extraordinary Things, which I showed on Monday. I've already torn a bunch of pages out, so, but I'm going to work out of this book, I think, today. So that's the plan. So let's go ahead and, all right, my camera needs to be brought down just a little. There we go. And let's zoom in maybe one. There we go. All right, now let's bring it back out again. Okay, so let me get a piece of wax paper to put down on here, and then I had some wax paper pulled out somewhere to put on the backgrounds here, which now I don't see where I put it. So we'll just get more wax paper. Because you want to put wax paper between your pages so you don't glue them shut. Let's see. Hi, Lori, Tina, Kathy, anybody else coming in I missed? So this will just help, keep the paint from getting everywhere. Although this right here is some faux wallpaper. Well, it's actually a roll of wallpaper that you can buy on Amazon. I have a couple different versions of this, and it's just on a board. I covered the some foam core board with the wallpaper, so it does wipe off pretty well. So, all right, so now let's get another piece here and cut this in half. So anybody I missed? Love the ink swirl paper. Oh, this right here, that marbleized paper. Yeah, that's from a collage book. Not this one, but one similar. I'm pretty sure. It might be Catherine Anderson's. I think it might be Catherine Anderson's book that's out of. So we're just going to put a little bit of wax paper on the pages so that we don't glue them shut. Like so. And then we got the bigger wax paper so I don't make a big mess. Hopefully. Hi, Dixie. Let's see. I'm probably missing people coming in, so thanks everybody for being here. All right, let's see what we can do. So I got this one out, this tray out to put my matte medium in when we go to glue some stuff. So let's just pull a couple of, this will work, trays. I have my big giant tray. That's nice if I work by myself, but when I'm working here on camera, it's a little tricky. All right, let's see, what color do I want now? I want, for this one, I'm going to have more brown. The other one, I'm going to have more sienna. So let's see. I don't know if I want quite that deep a brown, or do I want a more of a chocolatey brown? I kind of like this one and some tan. I don't know that I'm going to finish this. I just want to put paint on it because every time I flip through it, I'm they're not painted in yet. So, all right. So I'm going to put some dark chocolate, or well, actually, this is burnt sienna, I think. What, raw umber? Yeah, that's raw umber. And then this one is just a fawn color, like a sand color. Hi, Devin. Thank you, Elise. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. All right, so I don't need too much. And I got to get my baby wipes. I have them sitting over here because especially when I finger paint, I make quite the mess. Let's see. Let's turn the light down just a tad. There we go. That's better. Well, if you have any questions, put them in caps. Make sure you have live chat clicked so you see all the chat. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Have fun. Chat amongst yourself. Chat amongst yourselves. And if you have any questions, just let me know in caps. So I'm going to put a couple of layers of, he's peeking out. Peeking out of where, I don't know, but and you don't have to you don't have to put paint down when you collage. You don't have to put paint down with your fingers. I like the textures I can get, the variety I can get. That's just harder to get with a brush. Not that you can't, but you know, it's just, I like the way I can do different textures and things. Like, you know, just with finger painting. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go right over all this marble. And then what I'll do, because there's matte medium, I glued this down with matte medium. I can take a baby wipe and wipe it back out wherever I don't want it. But I want to kind of blend it in, so I don't want it all the way gone. So kind of almost like those are mountains or trees in the background. So let's just go ahead and get that. Now, if there's a little area like down here in the, you know, right in here, I'll get a brush out and get in there because my fingers don't get in there. So get right in the little crevice there. Now remember, this is just a comp book. If it starts to fall apart, just tape it back. It's not, just not that worry. I don't worry about it. Okay, so let's put some down here a little bit. Maybe a little misty like. I might have to take my bracelets off because so they scrape. They scrape on the table. I don't know if I want quite that much there, just a little less. Okay. Hi, Tommy Joe. Anybody else popping in? I'm just going to work in my little mini collage book. And if y'all have things that y'all would like me to do that you've seen me do and you like, then let me know so I can, you know, do more of it. Because I like to do all of it. I do like to do all of it. So it's not too... some days I do more one thing than other, depending on how long it takes to get things out and get things ready. Some things take longer, you know, than just opening a sketchbook. You know what I mean? All right, so I think I'm going to leave that little bit of red up there. And I'm thinking, just because I'm right here with it, let me move these little scenes that we're going to use today. I think I got an idea what we can put on here. Ready? Wait for it. Wait for it. Bam! Or maybe a little, I don't know. I want him to kind of look like he's looking at it, but, or waiting. I mean, it really, compositionally, it needs to be over here. Maybe he's just peeking out over here, and maybe he's, you know, maybe I should put it over here. He's just waiting, just in waiting. Could be a fish tank, you know, it could be a fish tank. And I know, right? So I think I'm going to just glue that down over here. And I'm just going to, I haven't pulled out my matte medium yet. I'm just going to glue it down with some tacky glue. Let me get it face down here. There we go. We'll put it right there. Yes, stocking beta. Exactly, Judy. Kitty stocking beta. See that little bit of red? That's what made me remember about this red fish, is that little bit of red right there peeking out. All right. Well, like I said, this wasn't the page I want to work on today. So I just wanted to kind of get that blank background filled in. So I think I'll just leave it like that. Let me hit it with a heat gun. And we can always come back. We can always come back. I never personally never feel like I have to finish a page before I move on. So I have a lot of unfinished pages, but you know, you get a lot of demos that way. You know, if I finished every page or every project 100% before I moved on, y'all wouldn't see near the different techniques that I do, because it takes so long to finish some things. And then I just go back and work on whenever. Now let me take out the wax paper behind. Hi, Edgy. Yeah, Ninja Kitty. Hi, View. Julia O. I think that's dry. So, up there on that edge. So I'll just do a quick flip again where we are in the little book. My Year of Color book, although, like I said, there's not just necessarily just that, but trying to do, mainly colors. And again, this one needs some kind of a fish, but I don't have the right color cut out. I'd have to go, well, I won't stop right now. And our little kitty. And we did this one on stream. This is what I'm going to finish here in just a second. Well, the background. We did this one on stream. If you look at my collage playlist, yeah, these are all in there. Did this one on stream. I think we did this one on stream. This is where I started titling it The Year of Color. But this is one of my hand carved bees. And it needs a little more. I mean, my little cat there is a little like I'm not sure what he's doing myself. Hi, Leona. And then we still have all this. So let's go back to that one page here. Put the wax paper between so I can just get these backgrounds in here. So every time I flip through, I don't have these unpainted backgrounds. Then I can add to it whenever. All right, so in this one now, I can still use these colors, but I need now to add some sienna color to it as well. So do that. And when you have this kind of leftover, this is where I always tell y'all to have a desk journal of some kind of a journal, like, and I won't pull my other ones down, but like those leather ones I used one a year for a long time. It doesn't have to be that. It can be just a comp book, anything. So that and I might go ahead and use these up somewhere in here just to give y'all the example. But you want to scrape up your paint, the leftover paint, so you don't waste it. So we'll probably do that in a minute. All right, so let's see. Hi, Artie Dar. Kathy B, I think I said hi to. If I missed anybody, hi, Devin. All right, so now I'm going to do the same thing on this one. I just want more of the sienna color. So I'm just going to pick up all the colors. And again, right in the crack, I'll get out a brush. So right now, I'm just going to get all these browns all at once. And then while it's wet, let's get a lot of, and I put down a lot of paint when I'm doing these techniques with collage. I'm not, it's not just a little thin layer. It's thick. It's pretty thick. All right, so now I'm going to put that down and take a baby wipe in any areas that I want to kind of fill in a little and just kind of smooth it in. Maybe we can make some kind of more cloud effects. And again, let me get that brush and just kind of get in the crevice there. And then this one, I like that lightning. I'd like to maybe do lightning bolts going all the way across. I don't know what else is going to be going on in this story, but let's do this edge right here. And some colors like red, yellow, and lime green, sometimes they take a couple of coats. So, all right, let's move the wax paper out and hit this with the heat gun. Let's see, Donna. All right, now let me get another baby wipe. Get a little bit of this off my hands. Which my hands end up being pretty painty by the end of the day, and I just go take my craft scrubby to them afterward. All right, so let's see. Do I have a tiny Posca over here? Not that small enough. It's really not quite small enough. We'll see what we can do. And I'd probably like the lightning coming from my watch here eventually. I don't want to, this isn't the one I want to work on today. I just wanted to fill in the background. But I'm probably going to want to have one of the watch hands come all the way over here to this. Let's see. Another black one over here. I don't know. This is probably not a waterproof pen, and I should get a waterproof pen if I'm going to do this. So let's see. It's very light because it's not as thin as I want it to be. What are y'all working on today? You coloring, drawing, painting, crocheting? What are y'all working on today? Devin, have you been doing your, what do you call it? Have you done a new something with the April challenge? The April art challenge? I didn't check this morning. Let me look. Let me look, Devin. Oh yeah, Kalora's been doing some cute little some Zen doodles cards. I'll find that too. Okay, let's see, Devin. Oh, I've missed a. No, I didn't. I saw it. Okay, I thought I missed this one, but there's this is April Art Prompts 2022 hashtag. So she has people all joining in with her prompts, and her prompts are listed there as well. Here's her prompts, and there's the April Art Prompts 2022. So if y'all want to play along with Devin and Callie Crafty Pam, they're the ones putting it on right there. Okay, let me go look at Becky Calora. And I always spell it wrong and never can find you. Why do I not do this right? Let me see how you spell it again because I always get COE. I always forget the E. I want to put COL. There it is. Okay. So I'll just scroll through some of hers, her cards. How big are they? Are they art cards? Are they ATC size? What size are they, Becky? Look, I love this particular Zentangle. Well, she's got a couple here. Oh, cat. Cat. So, yeah, they're ATC size. Okay. So yeah, I'll show you my cat picture from overnight. I didn't post it. It's just I don't know that I'll post it, but this was this was Oliver last night. Oh my goodness. All right, let me get another baby wipe. Oh, so yeah. And Janet's been I didn't see, did you post your monsters, Janet, from Monday? I wasn't at Janet's. I had to scrub through Janet's stream from Monday because Hubster was off work and we did stuff and worked in the front garden and stuff. Um, so I don't know if Janice posted any of her monsters that she did on Monday on her stream, but I'm gonna look. I'm gonna see. Janet, I see no monsters on your IG. Excuse me. You know I'll fix your photos for you if you need me to. Uh, Janet knows how to fix her photos. She just doesn't do it. Okay, so I think that's well. Let me dry it a little more. Okay, so we got the blank ones or the ones that didn't have a background. We put some background on those, and then these we already did. We did this one. This one needs a little something something. I thought about using this tree, but I really want to use this on a new one. But this does need something else. But yeah, all right. So we're gonna go ahead and start. Oh wait, let me go to the back here somewhere, and I'll show you to use up. And I may need this color again. I'll put some more out. But when you think you're done with the colors, then take a palette. It doesn't have to be a palette knife. It could be a baby wipe. But what you want to do is you can start a new page just by scraping out the leftover paint, so you don't waste this paint. And so that's when you've seen my different desk journals. This is how they start. They start like this, and then maybe if I just say I had a leftover something, I would just glue that down, and just so you're not wasting anything on your desk. That's why it's called a desk journal. All right, let me dry this so I can close it. Okay, so now let's go back over here. And I'm really not trying to do it in order. This book doesn't really matter if you warp its spine. But normally, if you don't want your spine to go all wonky, you want to work some in the front, some in the back, and kind of move back and forth. So I'm just going to go to the next page here. Let's put some wax paper between the pages so we don't glue them shut. And let's see what we want to do. Okay, so the first thing I think I want to do is glue all these in and just have them ready. Have some backgrounds at the ready. And a couple of them I thought would look cool together, like this and this. Was it this? No, it was these two. It was this one. I think I want to do the desert and the ocean together. And I'll tear them up. I tear them apart and glue them all in different ways to make a scene. But I think these two, because, you know, we like to make a scene. Are those just single pages? You mean, yeah, I do not. I never glue anything. I never glue pages together. They're all single pages. Yeah. Okay. And then I had, let's see, this mountain here and this ocean maybe. Kind of like these two together. I'm just kind of playing around. And these are all out of this book that I showed on Monday. I flipped through it on Monday. And then let's see. This one kind of is on its own. Same for this one. But I could use stars and the clouds together. I always do paint those myself. And then this tree, I think this kind of needs to be, I don't know. Maybe it could kind of go with something with this. I like to kind of, you know, combine a couple. But this one and this one are kind of left over. So maybe I won't put these down yet. Or I could extend this across the page like this. So the reflection turns into just extended mountains. Like that. So, and also I will cut some of these because where I'm going to put them. But technically I always tell you, because it really does make a difference when you go to put your paint on top of your collage. If you have torn edges, they're going to blend in better. Torn edges will blend in with paint much easier than cut edges. When you do collage, if you have harsh cut edges, even though you put paint over it, you can still see that line. Now, it's not that you're not going to see this at all, but you're going to see it less than if you had cut the paper, because paint will just kind of blend that in better than a cut edge. So anytime you can tear your papers, you probably should. Now, with an exception being, like, let's just say you're finished with pretty much everything, your background and all, and then you just want to put this cat on top of whatever it is you put them on. Well, you can fussy cut him around. Now, you could just put them on there and paint around it again, or just fussy cut your main element like that and stick it on top. But generally speaking, for the background, you really want to cut it. I mean, tear it rather than cut it so it blends in. Yes, the teacher voice, Rachel. The teacher voice. So I don't really know what I want to do with this. It's just that was left over. So I want to go ahead and just stick it down. And I want to just work on all these different backgrounds and we'll see. All right. So I got this lid that's made to go over the, these, which I never cover these up. And so I'm going to pour out some matte medium. And I always keep a plastic over the jar before I put the lid on, so you don't glue, because you will glue your lid to the jar. So I just put a baggie, over it. And then I have brushes. These are the only brushes that I keep in water are my glue brushes. I already pulled this one out and I had it wrapped in a baby wipe so that it wouldn't dry out while we're sitting here gabbing. All right. So real quick, let's make sure we have our wax paper down, especially when you're using matte medium. Okay, I'm all about those tips. We're all about that. Okay, then when you go to glue your image down or images, put a base, put your matte medium on the base, put it on the back, and put it over the top. It may seem redundant to have all that layers of matte medium, but it matters if you don't want wrinkles. And then take a card and then just smooth that out. If you're picking up leftover, you can just move it over and to use it, or wipe it off on your jar, on your bowl here. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing on this side, on the back, and over the front. Janet, have you been? How far are you into the old Survivors? Janet was rewatching a lot of the old Survivors, or any that she might have missed. She and I both watch Survivor every Wednesday. So she was watching some of the old ones on, I don't know if it was Hulu or where she was watching them. Okay, so there's a background. Now, of course, I'm going to have to dry it before I go on to the next background. You don't want to glue your pages shut. Just move the wax paper. '23rd season. I've watched every year of Survivor since they started, since season 1. I think it was 21 years ago was the first season. I think 21 years ago. Rachel. Okay, so I think that's good. I just want to make sure I'm not going to glue the pages together. So I'm just going to go ahead and put all of my little backgrounds down that I have torn out. All right, so let's just do that real quick. Then we can play with stories and scenery. Okay, so let's go with this one. All right, so again, I'm going to go ahead and just tear the edges. This one has a little seashell there. So I think this one might be a good one for water coming down out of the desert, like an oasis. So I'm just going to start by tearing all that one. I might just have a harsh line on it because I kind of want that horizon right there. So that'll be fine. But I'm going to tear these in half anyway. But yeah, 2 seasons a year. But 21 years ago, I think is when it started in the years. And that's going to be covered up, so I don't even have to worry about that. All right, so let's, and I think I'm going to just go ahead and fussy cut along this horizon here. This top of these mountains. Dunes, I guess they would be considered dunes in the desert. I don't know why I'm not using my new cutter bees. Okay, so I think what I want to do is have half over here, and I think I'll flip it this way. And do I want some over here and drag it along this way? Then I'll have my, okay, I will have to tear this because I'm not going right along it. And I'll paint the rest in. Like where the blue ends, I'll just put blue paint. I'll paint it in. Do I want this more up here? Do I want it down here? I think I'll go with this. And I'll paint the rest. I'll take a minute to do it so you can see. But I want to get all the backgrounds. I want to get them all glued in first. Okay. So let's just go ahead and take that minute. And you know, this comp book paper is very thin. And I know that's why somebody was asking me if I glue 2 pages together. But I'm going to tell you, by the time you put your matte medium, your paper, your paint, and everything, and then do the back page too, they're not thin anymore. They're nice and sturdy. And they might wrinkle just a little at first, but it doesn't bother me if the comp paper is a little wrinkled, because like I said, by the time you get all these layers on, it's going to be pretty smoothed out. If you have any questions, put them in caps. So I'm just going to continue on here. Let's get right about there. And then take my card and smooth it out. Hit it with the heat gun. Remove the wax paper. I feel like I'm going step by step. Hi, Terry Lynn. I got a little bit here wet, so hang on. I got a little bit on the other side. So I'll dry both sides. I don't want to glue my pages shut. But it gives you a start. Dry the backs. So you see the comp paper wrinkles a little, but I'm going to show you. I'll go ahead and stop and do this one real quick. Just the background, because I've got, let's see, I got 3 more, I think. 3 more backgrounds to do. Okay, so real quick, move some of this out of the way. Pasta out of the way. So I'm gonna get some of that same color out. Let's see. I think I want a yellow ochre. I want a more of a yellowy. Let's see. More yellow ochre. And then that's too yellow. So I am going to have to add a little bit of tan to that. It's a little too yellow. Oh, that's an unopened one. Where's the one I just had? Here it is. A little bit of tan. And a little bit of the brown. Do I want this? Yeah. Okay, then I want a little bit, that will probably work for this, and then a little bit of teal color. Let's see, which one do I want? Probably this one. So put a little bit of teal and probably a little bit of white. Okay. All right, so I'm going to do probably a little bit of everything here. Might do some fingers, some palette knife, a brush. Brush. So what I want to do, get the wax paper. There we go. All right, I don't see anything in caps, so I'm going to soldier on. All right, so I think I'm going to start with those 2 colors. And I'm going to don't want to lose all my blue there. Remember, because it's covered with matte medium, I can wipe things away. I might get the brush in there. Let's do that a little bit more, because I'm going to have the blue come right over that. Okay, a little bit of the brown. Might even need some black. All right, so let's just kind of make us a little scenery here. Can add more mountains, more hills. A little bit of brown. So you don't know, there may even be a little something way back here. Yeah, I want a little bit more. Something like that. Okay, then we'll continue on over here. Some gold there. I'm not looking at chat, guys. Hang on just a minute. A little bit of that sand color right in here. Could even have some of that sand. Maybe there's a some kind of a sandstorm coming over that. I haven't done the background either, so we don't know yet what's going on back there. Okay, so something like that. Then we're going to get our teal and our white. And this is, we're going to have a nice little line here. And you can, after you get a scene like this put in, you can flip through one of these books and you can make up a story like anything could be happening. There's so much stuff in a book like this. You find you an image and you go, oh, I can make a whole story out of that. Just because, and put them in your scene, All right, so let's go ahead and got my little shell right there. I don't want to lose that little shell. Let's see, it's getting in the zone. Yep, getting in the zone. Need a little bit more of the sand color. And so I'm just going to, now I think what I'm going to do, now that I got this far on there, I think I'll pick up my palette knife again and go into the brown and the sand color. And let's see what we can do here. Make it kind of, I don't want to say rocky, but kind of rocky. All right, so now I don't want to lose all that texture. So I'm going to go ahead and dry this, and then I'll put another layer on it. Okay. So let's go ahead and dry that. It's on there really thick. Hi, K&P. I'm making a scene, Leona. There could be, maybe there's some water down here, and maybe I'll just do the teal in the sky as well. let's see here. Let's see. Well, I think I'll do that with the palette knife because that'll be easier to make it textury. Oops. Oops, I went up underneath there. Oh, that's okay. I haven't worked on that page yet. Okay. A little bit of the blue down here. I'm just trying to get these backgrounds in before we move on. How the heck does he paint in long sleeve? I don't know. I do, though. I paint in long sleeve. I mean, I'm not saying I never get paint on myself, but most of my clothes are painting clothes anyway. There's a couple that I've come on here and hadn't planned on getting into the mess, getting into the paint. And I've got paint on it, and I go, oh, no, I didn't really want to get paint on that one. But most of the time I come on here with clothes that, they're painty clothes. Okay, now I'm going to put some white on top of that. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do the sky, a solid blue, a solid teal. So I'm trying to keep it not monochromatic, but minimal colors with one color being like the focal color. So, because for my year of color comp book here. So this would have been much easier if I would have painted this blue first before I put all those little mountains back way in the back, but can always go back, paint more. Okay. I'm trying to keep watching chat, so if y'all have any questions. Hey, Kim. All right, so now let's move the wax paper. So you see the wrinkles on the back of this one, but look how flat it is when you add paint. So it really does flatten out. Okay, so get that wax paper out of the way. All right, so I have some ideas for this one, but while I have my matte medium wet here and everything, we need to use this up. So I'm going to go to the next page. I got 2, maybe 3 more here to finish to glue down, and then we'll get into some stories of what's going on those pages. All right. Let's see. Do I want to go ahead and do these? I think so. So Let's just go with that. I can cut the edge off there, there. And since I'm going to glue it right up to the edge, I'll just cut that off. That's going right up to the edge. Same for this one. Let's tear it in the middle. If y'all have any questions, ask now, because I'm thinking y'all seen me do this so many times, y'all have no questions. Hi, Tammy. Good to see you. How you doing? You know, I've done so many hundreds of collages. Y'all might have just say, I don't need to ask her anything. I already know what she's going to do. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern? Oh, thanks, Tammy. I try to, you know, make them fun. You know, and some of the stories that are in my head, y'all may not know what they are, but it's all about what stories are in your head. You know, what do you see? What story do you envision? Okay, so I'm going to start with that. I don't know what I'm going to do down here. Maybe some ocean. I don't know. But I'm just trying to get all these glued down as much as I can. Because I cut them out of the book on Monday for this purpose. So if anything goes over the edge, you can always cut it off later. Like right here, that little bit is over the edge. Okay, take my card. And again, one of the benefits of the matte medium is once you put paint on it, you can wipe it away because it's coated with the matte medium. Now, I don't mean when it's 100% dry and set up, you know, you're not going to remove paint. You could probably maybe scrape some off, but, you know, while it's still workable, it's not going to just like sink in your paper and stain your paper. You're able to remove paint if you need to, or blend it with baby wipes. It's just, I love me some matte medium. Let's put a little bit more on that edge. Okay. Okay, let's move the wax paper. And let's hit this with the heat gun. And good morning, all you lurkers. Good to see you. See all that? I can trim that off once it's dry. It's just got a little bit. Hi, Kate. We're set. I know I'm probably missing people. Thanks, everybody, for popping in. Oops. See, this is what I mean. You got to make sure everything's dry. That I didn't let that dry. probably should put some wax paper between these until they're 100% dry, because I will end up gluing these together, and then later I'm going to have to fix it all. So let's be careful. Okay. All right, let's see what we got now. Again, this one's still wrinkled because we're not done putting stuff on. Plus, this one right here, this watch right here was not cardstock, but thick paper. So you see what happened here. So, you know, that's kind of my fault for getting that on there. But I think by the time I get done, you're not going to see that. But I used a heavy piece of cardstock there, or thicker paper, and it made that circle. So I'm just going to make sure it's all dry. All right, let's trim this one. And trim this edge here. So we'll come back to that one. We've got a couple more to glue down. Just a couple more. I want these mountains and I want this ocean. And I kind of want it kind of like this. So let's go ahead and tear this down. And usually you don't want to go over the, I'm going to do it here, and I sometimes do, glue over the crease, the crevice, because when you open and close your book, it's going to end up tearing there more likely than not. But yeah, I'm going to roll with it today because I am kind of trying to get as much done as I can. But, you know, it's probably not a good idea to really glue over the crease, but we're going to do it today. And I think I want something coming out of this mountain and over to this ocean here. So right there is where I'm going to glue. And let's go ahead and trim this horizon line down. All right, so that's what we're going to do. Oh, wait. I'm probably have to get some more wax paper soon because this is getting really a little iffy. See, put those pages together. Oh, there we go. All right. Don't want to glue our pages together. Well, hopefully I'll go over that tear. I'll move it over just a little bit so it holds that page together where I tore it. Put some down over here where that next one's going to go. To be probably right about there, I think. Okay. Okay, that's a start on that one. Fresh baby wipes. Go through a lot of baby wipes. A lot of baby wipes. Rolling over the crack. Yep, I am. All right, let's dry. I think we only have one. I think we have one more, maybe two. All right. But I've done this with some of my abandoned books. I'll go through my abandoned books and glue, or you know, hang on, my matte medium got way over there somehow. And do a whole bunch at once, and then go back and play with details, which is my favorite part. I missed a little bit right there. Well, the crows may come home today. CMP. All right, so let's make sure everything's dry. Oh, nope, that one's not quite. All right, I don't know. Do we have any crows? Let's see if we have some crows. So this is a book I planned on working out of today. Let's see. Let me move this. Let me use my matte medium just for a minute. I've already got a bunch of stuff already cut out up here. Move some of my paints. Got to make room. Don't have a lot of room on this desk. All right, so let's see here. We got butterflies. We got dinosaurs. This is the book I'm going to work out of. Matte medium, your favorite adhesive? Yes, it's really Gus. It's the only, well, yes, it's my favorite. I mean, there's occasion where I'll glue. I'm done gluing. I'm done with my matte medium, and I need to glue something down. I'll grab my tacky glue, or if I'm just like prepping pages, and I just want to like tack stuff down until I'm ready to glue it down, then I'll just tack it down with just a little of glue stick just to tack it down. But what my matte medium is like for all my final collage. Let's see, what was I looking for? Crows. I don't know if there's crows in here or not, but here's some birds. Let's see. I don't see any crows there. And we're into the fish. See, I want to use some of these on that one with the ocean scene. There's just so much to choose from. And I mean, you could make stories forever out of this book. And I know y'all probably have heard me say it forever and ever, especially if you've been in the Society of Idea Collectors. But if you'll make lists, if you'll make your lists and people, places, and things for a start, you can do occupations, you can do transportation, you can do all kinds of other lists, which I have multiples of. But if you will make you lists of people, places, and things, and by people, I put anything living in that. So you can do, let me just do a little, let me see, let me just get a scratch piece of paper up out from under here. Magically appears. So if you make you some lists, I'm going to just take a rabbit trail here for a minute. So people, or you can just say living things, places, and that can be anything from Paris to a closet. I'm just looking around my room. Closet. It can be anything, any place. And then things, of course, is any inanimate object, anything. Okay. But if you will make you some list of these, and under people living, it can be anything from, a grasshopper, it can be bugs, it can be your cat, it could be it can just, it can be anything. Let's see. Hi, Jeff. And Jeff's got a project going. I'll have to show that in a minute. Grasshopper. I mean, anything living, right? Living. You could also have another thing, a list of plants, bugs, butterflies. You could have a separate list for insects. But if you have, I'm just going to try to show this kind of really quick. So let's just say you have, let me just pick some stuff. It's easier just to do this. Okay, so let's just say you have a traffic cone. I'm only going to do like 3 or 4, but you make your list really long. It's better, and number them. Number them. Not that the number doesn't matter so much as that they are numbered. Okay, so you have a traffic cone, a grasshopper, a cat here in the living thing. Places. Let's have the ocean. And maybe Paris, because I already said that, New York, and then maybe, you know, your garden. Okay, so I'm just going to do 4 of each, but you can have 100, and it's better if you have more. The more, the better. Okay, and I'll on the other side here, I'll write some of the kind of lists to have. Okay, so things: a traffic cone, a light bulb. I'm just kind of looking over here at my shoulder here. A candle. So that's 1, 2, 3, and let's do one more. A bell. Okay, a bell. All right, so now then over here we have a grasshopper, we have a cat, any kind, let's just say a bird, and let's see, let's get something else living, a butterfly. Okay, so this is very quick and easy. All right, so now what you do, and again, the more you have, the better, because you're going to memorize this real quick, and you're going to pick numbers because you know that's what you want. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but then if you just pick random numbers, all right. For instance, all right, somebody give me a number 1 through 4. Just give me a number. I'm just going to go with the first person that says it. I'm going to do it 3 times, so you'll see how this works. Okay, it's your own random generator. Okay. Give me a number 1 through 4. Okay, Devin said 3. All right, so now give me another number 1 through 4. All right, then Terry, let's see. Then Carmen said 4 and Janet said 3. All right, so there we go. So 3, 4, 3. All right, so we got 3, 4, and 3. So here's what you got. You got a bird and a garden and a candle. So imagine those 3 things, all right, and make you a story out of it. It's like your prompts, right? It's just random prompts, but you're making your own, and you're making them more listful. So we could go through here and we could find a bird, something in a garden. I don't know that I have anything garden here in our scenes, but and a candle. And you can just make a whole story out of that. And to start, you can always add anything else. So you got your people, places, and things, right? But you can also break it down into animals. I'm just going to make a quick list. Insects. Okay, you can break it down. I'm trying to get this medium off my fingernail. You can do transportation. I'm trying to think of all the lists I have in my books. Occupations, eras, you know, the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, you know, 1500s, you know. You can do cultures, you know, the Aztecs, you know, Hawaiians, you know, and you can do, you know, lists of cultures and do things with cultures. Let's see, am I missing any questions? Are y'all even paying attention? Y'all are not even paying attention. Okay, so anyway, let's just move on. But my point is make as many, and then have a page, like have a notebook sheet of each one of these. You know, have it, and I have multiple sheets of just animals, right? But you have animals, insect. Oh, you can have the different weather pattern, you know, weather. In other words, you can have snow, rain, sleet, you know. You can have what do you call it? The geography, not the geography, but the typography. What am I thinking the word? You know, the different landscapes. I'll just put landscapes because I'm not thinking of the word I want. Landscapes, you know, like ocean, mountains, you know, all the Barb's laughing at me. So these are some different lists, and you can make lists of techniques. You can make lists. I've got lists of different kinds of papers, you know, like you got for your collage and everything. You have music paper, you have deli paper, you have book paper, you have scrap paper, you know what, and you can have lists of all the different kind of papers. But the point is for then you number them all. You might have 100 on each page. Well, I don't know if you'd have 100 weather patterns, maybe not, but and then you randomly pick them and try to make a story or a collage out of what those prompts are. So you're making your own prompts essentially off of lists. And the other thing you can do is mind map them. Now, let me get another piece of paper up under my desk here, under my board. I don't want a huge sheet, but I don't see any little ones up under there. Let me find. Okay, well, I just have big sheets of paper under here. Oh, here we go. Oh, great. I just dropped my. Hang on. Lifting up my board, I dropped my heat gun into the matte medium. Let's move that to the side. Now, let me try it again. Let me try this again. Oh, I'm trying to find a smallest sheet of paper. So, my map a topic. Oh, thanks, Kathy Boyette. So you take a topic. All right. So like somebody just pick a topic or a subject, a thing. Just pick something. Just tell me something. Otherwise, I'm just going to go with a fish over here, a mushroom, or something I have sitting on my desk. Just pick any kind of topic. Oh my gosh. Give me something a little better than that, Rachel. Give me something a little bit less generic. I'm not liking any of y'all's topics. Oh my gosh, pickles. I wanted something to make it a little bit longer, but plants is almost too generic. But you could do plants. Okay, so let's just say plants. Now, I'm not going to do this because plants is a very big topic. Very big topic, right? But then you can do plants that are in the woods, plants that are in your, let's say, flower garden, plants that are in your veggie garden. Then you can have house plants. Plants that maybe mount in the mountains. You can just go into all the different, the ocean, the sea plants. So, and then you can break all these down. And I tell y'all to do these things, not just so much for this specific idea, but because it makes you think outside the box. It makes you, there's weeds, exactly. And, you just keep doing that. But what this does is then when you start, it makes your brain work. Let's just put it that way. It makes you more creative. It makes you more imaginative. It makes people that say, oh, I don't have an imagination. Have you ever made a mind map? Well, you showed it to me, but I've never made one. Well, hey, can't help you. I try my best to give y'all ideas to, make you creative and imaginative. We read our books, we do our projects. But if you don't write it down and you don't do it yourself, that's on you. That's on you, people. That's on you. So, okay. So you get the idea, though, right? You get the idea. And then you can break all this down from, what kind of plants are in the woods, what kind of flowers in your garden. Do you want to break it down to your garden, or do you want to think about what's in a botanical garden down in Atlanta? Do you know what I'm saying? You can just break this down in so many different ways, and you can draw them, you can write about them, you can make a story, a sketch, a doodle. There's just so much you can do with the mind map, and this is just the simplest form of a mind map that you can do. You're weeding out the cobwebs. See, there you go. So you could have your brain, right? You know how the brain looks like this, and you could have little dandelions, little weeds growing. And here comes a lawnmower called Ideas. Here comes a lawnmower putting along, gonna mow down those weeds out of your brain. But even if you don't do a project with everything, and you won't, because you're going to have millions of ideas. And you really do have thousands a day, but you don't think you do because you don't write them down. That's why you have to have an idea notebook, a SOIC, a Society of Idea Collector notebook. It can be a comp book, a 3-ring binder, and I have multiple 3-ring binders, multiple comp books. You just, it's getting it written down. Let's see. I just moved some of my. This is just a handy one that I have, and I shift things around all the time depending on what I'm working on. Okay, I shift things around. So I was working on an idea that I have with some what do you call it, cactus. So I drew some cactus in another sketchbook. Well, I cut them out and put them in this one. Let me find where I put them though. I should have tabbed it, but I wasn't thinking I was going to use this today for anything to show you guys. But I put my here. So I moved my cactus over here. I cut one out of some handmade papers. And so I just glued my cactuses over in this book because I have lots of projects going here. Here's a coloring mind map. So take your colors, put the color in the middle, and mind map everything you can think of that's that color. Now, you can always look things up that are things that are brown or things that are whatever, right? You can look things up. But first, try to write them down yourself. Try to write everything brown you can think of yourself. There's one that's black. Here's gray, blue, green, and then these, I made another one when we started doing our comp book year of color, the bigger one that I decided that was just too many offshoots of what I was trying to do. So I just cut them out and put them in here. And then the papers that I painted, all the painty papers that I did at the beginning of the year in the comp book, I just tore them all out and I'm going to use them for collage fodder. So, you can just do that. But I just move things around. So some of the things that I had in my 3-ring binder, I took out of the 3-ring binder so I can put in this book because this is the one I'm using right now. I don't mind tearing things out, shifting things around, whatever works for me, right? Whatever works for me, I'll do. Okay, so I don't need this. All right. Oh, my foot's asleep. I'm sitting on my foot. Okay, so let me get my foot out from under my. Oh, it's numb. Oh my! And I know you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to sit on your foot. But anyway, remember the IG message I sent you. Identify paper to your idea. Oh, see, I don't remember. You probably. I don't remember, Devin. But that's a great quote. Attach fly paper to your idea. Okay, that's a good one, Devin. All right, so let's keep moving on here. We went off on a few rabbit trails there. That was a few one. Let's see, what did Cassie? Oh, yeah. Janet recorded on Monday. She drew some monsters. Hang on. I missed it on Monday, so I just scrubbed through, so I didn't watch the whole thing. Because Hubster and I were out. Hang on. Hang on. Here we go. And I don't know why there it goes. All right, so I'm at Janet's Monday show. I have it on mute, but I thought I would just kind of go through where she's drawing some of the monsters. Hang on. And she's using her mini comp book. There's another one back in the background there. So go watch Janet's show later. Who's in there? So yeah. I know, they're so cute. So let me click on Janet so y'all can see. There she goes. Oh, the Pictionary cards. Yeah, I know. I maybe we'll see how much time we have, Janet. But I do want to do the Pictionary. Although I haven't even looked at. Do you have these? All right, another rabbit trail, guys. So I bought the cards, but it came with these. And I'm not sure what these are supposed to be. What are these for, Janet? Because I think it's a kids Pictionary. So are these supposed to be for the kids version? And then these are like your regular ones? Do you know what I mean? I haven't read it. I haven't read the instructions yet. I haven't had time. I haven't had time to read the Pictionary instructions. But these came in there. And I have no idea what these are for. I had to put rubber bands around because they were just going everywhere. Are these for the kids to do because they don't read, or maybe there's something else? I don't know. Hi, Becky. So I got a set of blue and a red, like two teams, right? No clue. Yeah. So these have to be something for the kids, I think. And then these are just your regular Pictionary, right? Weather gear, getting dressed, ocean animals. But for me, if I played this, Janet, I don't have the, what do you call it? The game board. I'm just going to draw something. Y'all have to guess it. That's all there is. I'll randomly pick a card. Like this says ocean animals. I would just draw a crab. Is that good enough? Or do I need to do all the other stuff? Anyway. Okay, so there's the Pictionary. I'm not going to try to shove it back in the box right now. Let me just move it out of the way. Okay. All righty. We'll have to get to that, though, soon. All right, so back to our original project. I still have a couple more scenes that I want to glue in. These three. I'm not liking this. This is it's like random clouds at the ocean, but I think if I use this, let's just cut this out. I'm going to do this. I put this ocean in a corner. I don't really want it with this one. Moving on. Get my scissors here. I can do whatever I want, yes. And usually I make my own clouds because I like to make them very random. But because we have these, let's go ahead and somehow use them. We need a Dee Janet stream picture. That would be fun. We ought to do that, Janet. We ought to stream together and do a Pictionary party. You know? I call it. Oh, S. McKinney. I could not find your address anywhere. I'm pretty sure I've sent you something before, but do you mind sending me your address again? Here's my, whoops. Oh, sorry, guy. Wait a minute. Comments. Where'd I go here? I clicked something. Hang on. I want to put my email. I went to mail all my cards out, and I could not find your address for anything. So, S. McKinney, do you mind resending me your address so I can send out your art card that you want on Monday? You sent it now? Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, there's those two little clouds. My matte medium is in my way. For sure in my way. When you drop your heat gun in it, you know it's in the way. That was fun yesterday, Colleen, with Kathy's. I didn't stay for the whole thing, but It was fun seeing everybody winning giveaways yesterday. I thought there was 4. Was there only 3? No, I don't know. Maybe I threw the other one away. I thought there was 4. Oh well. All right, so I got some clouds and some waves here if I need those. So those will go to the side. So let's go back to glue. I got these 2 things left. These 2 scenes left to glue. So I'm thinking, let's see what happens if I cut this road out here. Don't be afraid to change up things. All right. If I get this right to the top. Hi, Amy. Good to see you. How you doing? Saw Edward did was it Princess Bride last night reading? Let's see, Cassie. Yeah, we'll see what happens, Helen. By the way, Helen, I gave those other 2 books to Boo to give, to work with her friends for, your books. And if anybody wants to put in a link to Helen's books on Amazon that we like the one we sent to Barb, and she looked really excited about using those with her friends, Helen. So I don't know if I want to do it like this. Do I want to do it like this? Do I want, I don't know. Do I even want the road? Maybe the road. I kind of like that. Let's see. This page is really thin, though. I mean, I can't do too much. You know what I mean? There's not much room. Kind of like that. Then this almost doesn't work. It's almost like too much. Yeah, I think she and her friends will. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I mean, it's a cool idea. It's a cool idea, the tree at the end of the road, but it's just like, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling. I really want this in here somehow. I'm kind of like that. I might start with this. What else do I have over here? What are those clouds? Oh, they're too gray. They're not the right color. I don't know. I need to look in the book. I need to go back to the book here, see what else we can add. Let me move this up so you can look in the book with me. As long as I don't drop my heat gun back in the don't drop the heat gun back in the glue. All righty. Put that to the side. Yeah, I looked at the road. I just don't. No, I'm not feeling the road. So really, I want some scenery right now. I don't want items yet. Do you know what I mean? I don't want things yet. I want to build up the landscape. But I think I pulled all the landscape out here. Maybe I know what. I'll go into the flower book. I also have the flower book there. Kind of like that sun. Or let's just go with this. And the other thing too, if you have a punch, if you have any kind of circle punches, you can make your own planets in any kind of paper, any advertisement. You can just punch out and you'll have a planet. So you don't have to have a book of planets. And I haven't put any watches or clocks or anything in here yet. So let's see. See, some of these ocean, seahorse and stuff I want on that one back before that has a little shell on it. But, oh my God. I like that. That's kind of cool. I said I didn't want a scene yet, but I'm thinking, okay, let's share this. I might have to actually cut some of this if I'm going to make this work. But he could be part of the scene. Let's see what happens. May or may not work. We'll see. If you have any questions, put them in caps or any comments. Questions or comments. See how his wings are cut off? Or he doesn't have any wings in this picture? I'm just trying to, what do you call it? Get them cut out here. So then I'll fussy cut them down. Okay. Let's see. It'll just take me a minute. I'll read chat while we're fussy cutting. But I haven't worked in this book much this year, so I figured I should. What's going on there? Sure, what's going on right there. He doesn't have any I don't know what that's supposed to be. It's on his legs. I don't know. I'm going to cut those out. Like he's on a stick or something. I'm going to get rid of those. So I'm thinking that he's part of the landscape, right? He's coming out of the landscape. Let's see if this will work. All right. No, move the paper, not the scissors. Yes. All right. Do a little more. Okay. What do y'all think? That's kind of cool, right? I think we're going to roll with this. No, it's too orange. I have to go in this background. That's kind of cool, right? We'll start with that. Of course, we can paint things in and out. All right, so let's go ahead and glue this down. I think this is the last one. Then we can do some more detail-y stuff. And my matte medium is starting to dry out, so we need to use this up. All right, so again, I don't recommend going over the crevice, over the crease, because it'll wear your paper. Oh, I didn't put down my wax paper. I hope I'm not going to glue my book shut here. All right. I'm going to put the wax paper back in here in just a second. All right. Because you will do it. I've done it. You'll glue your pages shut. Okay, here we go. All right. Hi, Jane. How's it going? All right, so let me see what I can do here because they're kind of hooked together, so I don't want to glue anything down. Like, I don't want to glue the edges of his wings down until I get these in there. Okay. Do you want it that way or this way? Don't know that it matters too much. Okay. And again, not a good idea to put him right in the middle, but I'm going for it here. And there we go. All right. Let's smash this down. And also, another tip is when you are doing mashing your, whoops, be careful not to tear. If you use fashion magazines, when you scrape fashion magazines, you will move that ink. So you have to be real careful when you these are book pages and collage pages that are printed for collage. But if you're using a fashion magazine, that their ink is very runny with and because the paper's so thin. All right, let me get some of that excess off there. All right, let's dry this. I hear you, baby. Let's close this book. Let's get this. Are y'all trying to decide your favorite mediums, Janet? Mine would have to be color pencil, collage, and maybe just drawing with ballpoint pen or pen. It doesn't matter. Just drawing. But I love color pencil and I love my collage. Do you have a favorite activity? Depends on how much time I have. I mean, if I have a couple hours, I'll get out stuff to do, collage. If I have 15 minutes, I'm going to get out my ballpoint pen and a sketchbook. So it just depends on how much time I have. One of my all-time favorite art activities is reading. I love to read about art techniques. I love to read. So that would be one of them. So yeah, my heat gun's over 25 years old. I don't know. Me and Julie's. I think Julie Topaz is finally gave it up. But when mine does, I have to immediately. I use this every art project. I use my heat gun pretty much. It's going to be hanging on my wall. I might even frame it. It might go in a shadow box. I love my heat gun, and I love my my golden matte medium. My golden matte medium. Those are two of my favorite art supplies. And color pencils, I'd say. Color pencils, because I love me some color pencils. Hi, CB. Let's see. Oh, Kathy asked the chat. Oh, what their favorites were? Oh, okay, gotcha, Janet. Gotcha. Okay, let's see. Yeah, y'all put in there what your favorites are. While I peel my fingers a minute. If you don't have a craft scrubby, this stuff the matte medium is tricky to get off. You have to get it off a fingernail polish remover, really. If you don't have a craft scrubby that takes the bulk of it off. But it's good stuff, and you can see it wants to adhere to you. I know, right, Amy? I love my heat gun. All right, so I think that's good enough for now. I'll get the rest off later. Okay, so let's see. Where are we going next? Let's make sure it's not quite dry yet. I'll do another quick flip just so you can see the pages we've worked on, done, and So like this one, oh, well, let's go ahead and do a flip. Then I think I'll come back and maybe start on this one here. All right, so let's see here. Okay, I do not know you, spam caller. I do not know you, spam I am. I do not know you, spam I am. Okay, all right, so here we go. And it's all the same technique, whether I work in an art journal, a mini collage, the little tiny collages, my art card collages, the poster collages, altered books, abandoned books. It's all the same stuff. It's all the same stuff. You know. See how thick that got? Just by working on two sides. I mean, your pages just, you don't have to double them up. And I have an idea for this one, but we'll keep rolling here. This one's done. Yes, spam I am. Someone needs to go through the Dr. Seuss book and rewrite that. Instead of green eggs and ham, it's spam I am. Yeah, probably, Cassie. I know, right? So this was the start of our coloring, although I went back and did the, different ones. I keep missing this one for some reason. Why do I keep passing over on that one? Okay, so this was yellow. And then here's the ones we just glued this morning. See. Oh, I didn't let it dry. There we go. Oh. I just did not let that one dry good enough. Well enough. We have teachers in the room. So we did this one to start this morning. And then again, all these. So I think I'm going to work on this one for a minute. I don't know that I'll finish it, but that owl is just really... Let's just go ahead and paint on him for a minute. All right. Do I have any? I got some of these colors. I'm going to need some more. All right. Let's move. And I have a whole bunch of stuff I fussy cut out earlier to use today. I got a whole bunch already cut out. We need to use some of this. All right. So let's go ahead and get out some more colors. I really want a nice bright yellow. This, I don't know what color this would be in my series because it's really going to be yellow, orange, red, and brown. All right, this one's a different yellow here. Always make sure you shake up your craft paint. And let's see, I need a red and a burgundy. I don't even know if I need this bright red, but I'm going to put it down there. Some red and some, let's move these out of the way. Yeah, that looks good. Antique maroon. Or do I rather have, no, that's too red. Yeah, we'll try it. And I still got a little of that out. And let's see. Probably need a little bit more brown. Raw umber. Don't need any of this teal. Let's put the teal back over there. And some orange. I want the bright orange. Get some bright orange. Well, we have fun. You can do it too. All right, this one's clogged up and didn't close it all the way. Let's see if I can get some out now. Just a touch of orange. Whoa, a touch of orange. Whatever. Yeah, there's the brown. There's the tan. I don't know what other colors I'm going to need. Probably a sienna. Probably a little sienna. Let's put a little sienna down there. All right, we're gonna roll with red, yellow, orange, sienna, maroon, the gold, the brown. I have the teal there, but we're not going to use that one. Okay. So let's see what we can do. And let's see. Should I start with my finger? Oh, I need black because I have a plan for underneath. So we're going to have black. We'll start with that because, okay, paint fart. All right, so let's start with the black because I'm going to want, I think I want it to cut right halfway through the planet there. Fresh baby wipe. What time is it? It's only 10:30. We're getting a lot done today. Remember, there's matte medium over this, so I can kind of wipe it off where I've gotten it on the planet there. Okay. Did I miss it? Did you miss anything? I don't know how long you been gone, Carmen. I don't know if you missed anything since when you left. I don't know. Oh my gosh, this morning, it had Mary on in the background, Mary Autier. And I don't know if Beck's probably not still here. Is anybody here that was at Mary's this morning? Anybody that's still here that was at Mary's this morning? Mary comes on at 4:30 Central Time. And I usually put her on in the background while I'm getting ready for my stream or whatever. And so I didn't see every comment in chat, but this was so funny. And I know Mary won't mind me telling this because it's hilarious. I tell it myself. If I had done this, I'd be talking about it for a month. I was talking about lists. Well, I don't know how far you got. You'll have to go back. You'll have to go back, Carmen. I don't know. I don't know how much you. Oh, Beck. Okay, so Ann Beck was there. Okay. And Mary was well. She did a few. She always does it more than one project in a show. But she was putting a lining. She was putting a lining in a straw hat for Easter. I didn't catch the reason she was doing this hat, but she was putting a lining in the hat, and she was putting the lining in the hat with hot glue. So she had her fabric, her straw hat, and she had the little pink finger, the little finger condoms, whatever you call them, the little rubber protectors for your fingers while she was gluing. So she would hot glue and then she'd push the fabric in the hat with her covered pink, rubber covered fingers. So she wouldn't burn her fingers, right? So she was doing that. And of course, Mary, and this is just the way she does her chat. She gets a section of her project done. Then she goes and does a bulk chat reading, right? Reads a bulk of her chat. It was so cute. So she is gluing, and I know she's probably looking around. Maybe she glanced at chat. I don't know. But one of her little pink finger things fell off into the hat, and she did not see it. So she's still gluing and pushing fabric down, covering up the little pink rubber thing. It's all glued. It's all glued on the inside of her hat now. And and it was like she'd already finished it, put it away, and then looked at chat. And of course, Becky's going, Mary. It was so fun. I know everybody in chat was loving it because Mary's just so cute. And so anyway, it was really fun. And so now Mary, inside of Mary's hat, she has one of those little pink, what do you call it? Finger protectors. Anyway, so it was fun times. It was fun times. I think Beck or somebody, maybe it was Janet Nash. Janet's probably not here still, but she was here a while ago. Was saying it was like you got a pink bee in your bonnet. for cushioning. Oh, the fabric was for cushioning in the hat. Okay. And so they were saying, you have a pink bee in your bonnet because they were pink. They were all pink fingertips, right? It was so cute. I know, right, Tommy Joe? It was. It was so cute. Well, I don't know if she made the hat for herself. I didn't hear who or why she was making the hat. And it was an Easter hat. She was making it for herself. Oops, I got to put this wax paper in the right spot. And but it's just so funny, and I mean, I'd be living off that one for a while if I was Mary. I'd be living off that funny for a while because it was a funny. All right, so I'm trying to do some outer space down here underneath this is going to be space down here. So, and I'm trying to make it look like his wings are extended and everything, and the way his wings are made out of that piece of landscape. So yeah, it was so good, wasn't it, Beck? It was so good. Mary's fun. Okay, so there we go. We got the black outer space section done. Let me clean my brush. A lot of times when I'm doing this, I'm just cleaning my brush on a baby wipe. Sometimes it gets real thick with paint, like that black right there was pretty thick. Okay, so let's move this down a little. It was so good. Hi, Arlene. Arlene, we showed your picture earlier. Were you here? Yeah, I've never seen Arlene before. All right, so I'm going to get my maroon. Let's just make sure my wax paper. Let me go right up here. So I want to kind of blend in this sky here. And maroon, remember I said about red, yellow, and lime. See how that's thin? I mean, you can see through it. So it's probably going to take 2 coats of paint to cover that up because those are just thin colors. So I'm going to want to do probably 2 coats. So I'll hit that with the heat gun. And then, whoops, that black wasn't dry right there. Oh, but I kind of like the way that kind of goes around there. A little bit of a shadow on that sun. Let's see. Yeah, she was redoing her pincushion Penelope. I know that was cute. All right, so let's see. I might want a little bit of green in there, a forest green or an olive green, because that's it's like a landscape. I don't know that I want to lose that whole effect. So let's put a little bit of dab of olive green. If someone wants to put Mary's link in there, feel free. All right, so I want a little bit of these colors in here. I don't really want I want his wing to go behind there. Although it really wouldn't in real life. His wing wouldn't be behind there, but it's our fantasy scene. We can do whatever we want. I'll probably put some highlights around that. Okay, so let's put a little bit of. Do I want to bring this down a little? Maybe. I like that. And we'll do the same over here. A little more green, a little brown. Just want it to look like the landscape and him have kind of blended, meshed, melded, joined. I might have rays coming out of here, or I need a watch in here somewhere. Time. This is a good one for a time thing. Oh, thanks, Debbie. Thank you. All right, so let's just put some yellow here just to get a base coat. And now let's go back with another coat of maroon, maybe just a touch of black in that. Darken that. And you just don't know what's really going to work till you start doing it. I mean, the worst that can happen, you just paint over the whole thing or glue something up back over the whole thing. All right, that's wet now. It's not going to let me put another layer till that dries. So let's let that sit for a minute. Could the watch be his face? Now, I wouldn't want it on his face. I would probably put it right here on his head. Right there. A piece of a watch right there. But what I'm thinking is I might want, because this is like a landscape, I'm thinking, do I want some little hills? Do I want some water coming down? It'll look more like landscape if I have more little humps and bumps and little things. But then also I like the nice smooth effect of the wings. Let's get some orange in here. All right, so let's see here. Let that sit for a minute. Okay, right over in there. I guess it's okay. It's hard to see with my wax paper there. Okay, so now I want stars and planets, and I am going to find a watch part for its head. So let me just get out. I have tons of these cut out already, but then I always just reach for a magazine. That's easy to flip through and pick one out, especially if I want something in a certain color. Like this one, I'd like something in either black, or orange and yellow. So let's see. Just flipping here. Oh, I like this kind of green one. No, I don't want that green. Let's see. Just flipping. Oh, that one's kind of cool. It's kind of a triangle-y looking one. That might be kind of cool. Or do I like this? You know what? I think I'm just going to go with a basic one. What is it, baby? I see you down there. Malibu's sitting down there on the floor. Oh, there's my wax paper pieces I was looking for. That fell out of the book. All right. Well, part of how, Cassie, the colors blend easily is because I put it on thick. And if you still see through it, you got to put another layer. It's that, and a lot of times I do it with my fingers because it's on there really thick. And that's how it blends so easy. Or it looks like it blends so easy. All right, so let's see here. See, then he has watch, and don't ever let, if you ever do use a watch, they're always at like 8 minutes after 10 or something like that. I'm not sure, 7 or 8, but they always have the watches like this time. But just paint it out. If you want the watch hands to veer off somewhere else, just paint them out. Okay, so let's see. Let's go ahead and glue that down. And again, I don't recommend it being right in the crack of the book, but it is what it is. Okay. Okay. All right, let me dry this. There you go, Rachel. Time flies. See, everybody sees something different. in surrealistic art, you know, or abstract or surrealistic or impressionist. You know, you see different things. Everybody sees like what's in them. Thank you, Helen. I'm not done, but we're getting there. All right, so now I think I'll just take a Sharpie in some of the watch hand. I can get rid of like that. The gray, I'm going to have to paint in there. Let me get a smaller brush. So I want to get rid of the watch hands and the name of the company because I just want a generic watch. I want to advertise the watch company's name. You can have more details if you want. That to me is the funnest part, is all the details that we never have time for. I'm kind of far away. Maybe if I zoom in. There we go. And the sun is really bright today, so it's really, so look too bright, guys? Y'all tell me. So it look too bright. So then what I think I want to do is maybe with some of his wings and some of the white, maybe make, I want it to be very subtle, very subtle. That's not subtle enough. I'm not looking at chat. Hang on, guys. Doing some of this little bitty stuff. Let's see. So I'm kind of trying to lay some down and kind of rub it in so it looks more random. And I'll probably do some more little detail with Posca. I want some around this planet too. You can always go back and paint some out with other colors if you need to. I'm not liking the way that's shaping that planet, though. I'm gonna go back and get rid of that. Let's see. I think I'd rather just have an aura around this planet rather than a drip. I think I want an aura around it. And hi, anybody coming in and going out. I'm kind of in the details now, and this is where I get in my head, so I can concentrate on this. All right, before I go any more and do the other side as well, I'm going to go ahead and do my bucket of stars. So for that, we water the paint down. Okay, I'm just going to put a little bit in there. Water it down. You leaving, Devin? Good to see you. No, don't forget about, and I wanted to show Jeff's thing. Hang on, before I do this. I don't know if he's still here. Jeff Potts was here. Let me look in my mail. I think I mailed it to myself so I wouldn't forget. And now I probably can't find it. Let me see, because I have to put in a link to his project. Jeff, are you still here? I don't know. He was here. It's probably been an hour now. I might have to show it next time. Let me look in my mail here. Hang on, guys. Here it is, but I have to get it over to my computer. So let me. If he's okay, he is still here. All right, well, hang on. Because you can't put in a link. Can you put in just the name so somebody else can find the link? Because I'm having a hard time getting it from my phone link to my computer here. I'm emailing it to myself, but it's not going. So I don't know. But I wanted to put your project in here, Jeff. Bye, Cassie. Have a good day. Now I can't find it. Hang on. Did I lose it now completely? Okay, I can't find it now at all. Jeff, can you put the name of the project? Bye, Darlene. Okay, there we go. Now, is that on? Where is that? Just type out the link, Jeff, and one of the mods will turn it into a direct link. Okay. I don't know. If somebody puts that in Google, will they be able to find it? Or is it? Can you put the .com? You can type it in. Type it in. Bye, Darlene. Because I really want to put it in here, but I don't have it in my. I lost it in my emails. Oh wait, I'll keep working while Jeff's looking for it. Right, typing it out for me. Yeah, we don't. Is it on It's not on Facebook. I don't know where it is, Picola. That's why I'm asking Jeff to put it in. Picola will put a direct link for you, Jeff, if you'll give her some more information of where it is. It's not on YouTube, I don't think. It's a site where he's producing it. That's why I don't know. So I tried to save it so I wouldn't forget, and now I can't find it. Sorry, Jeff. Maybe he'll put some more information in for us, Picola. Yeah, there's too many results. We need more detail, Jeff. You can even type out the link. You just can't put a direct link. Only the mods can do that. We'll wait a second and see if he does. I don't know. We'll wait. We'll wait. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and okay, I got to water this down just a little bit more. All right. I'm tapping as much as I can. Oh, see, that's too big. I don't want that big. Well, that one's okay. But I really want to tap out. Well, this isn't the brush I want. No wonder it's not working. I need you have to have a floppy brush. A real floppy brush. Like one of these calligraphy brushes that are real floppy. See? All right, you need one of those. Otherwise, you'll get big blobs like that. So I'm just tapping it off here. Tap, 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 tap. Okay. And if you don't like it, just wipe it off. You got matte medium on there. Let's just start over. All right, let's dry that. Okay. There we go. I want very, very small stars. And if it gets anywhere I don't want it, I'll just wipe them off. Okay, that should do it. Okay. Did Jeff? We lose Jeff. Jeff, come back. All right, so let's see. I don't want it on his wings there. Okay, let's dry. All right, so now I'm going to move this wax paper out of the way. And let me clean this little brush. I don't even know which. Oh, I am using this brush. Okay. Let's clean that off. Fresh baby wipes. Okay. Now let's get back to the little water here. Got a little bit of gray, a little bit of white. And I could also be doing this with pencil. I could be doing this with pencil as well. But I'm going to start with the paint just because I like it. Thank you, Picola. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Thank you, lurkers. Love our lurkers. Let's see if I can refocus this. The light's changed a few times. There we go. Some more. And I'll do one more, I guess. Little rivulets of water. Just want a few subtle little bits. I was posting on Brian Shear's live stream. Oh, well, post over here. You can't post a direct link because you're not a mod. But let my mods give my mods something. Give it to them, Jeff. Give them some information. Give them something to put to post your stuff on. Once Pacola has it in her memory bank, the Snapdragon will probably have it forever. But I can't get it from my mail over to my show. I feel like such a dork. Why? Why? Don't feel like a dork. If you do feel like a dork, it's okay. We're dorks too. So it's fine. Post it, Jeff. It's a good project. Okay, so there we go for a start. Now, I want to add some other details. So let me dry this and get some pencils. And I got to organize my pencils, guys. Remember, I just put them temporarily in the bin, in that one big bin, because I have to organize them. And I don't know if I want to resort them into the silverware trays, or if I just want to rubber band bundle them, which I'm thinking is probably the easiest. Okay. Y'all are nice. I'm gonna do Rachel a favor and sort all my color pencils while y'all watch and listen. ASMR. I'm telling you, I'm gonna make y'all listen to me sort all my pencils. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, maybe Jeff will give us a link. Okay, so now what I want to do is I do want to get some pencils. I think I'm done gluing on this, and we didn't get anything glued down on these other ones yet. But let's just work on this, and because it's already after 11. So let me clean off my brush, these brush of matte medium, and put this in the back in the water, because those are the only brushes I keep in water are my glue brushes. And let me pick this up off the floor. There we go. All right, so now I want to I'll get my big thing of pencils, which is temporary. My temporary tub. Oh, pencils, Rach. Oh, it's this big, thick one. Look, guys. Oh, my gosh. My temporary tub of pencils. Well, I should let you see, but all right. I can probably just pick here off the top. I want orange, white, and I want a slate blue. I want my slate blue. Might be in the pile that Denise was using the other day. Oh, no, wait, here was one. No, that's purple. Looking for my slate blue. I got multiples. They're down here in the bottom, I think. Oh, here we go. Okay, there we go. But I have to resort those and sort all my pencils. And all my, yeah, Judy, they were too full because my Uncle Gary's pencils came my way after he passed away. My Aunt Edie sent me all his pencils. So I tried to put them all in the same pencil in the same silverware drawers, and they're overflowed and they're all messed up. So I have to redo them. Hi, Dot. So I'm thinking I just might rubber band them in bulk. I might do that. I might make y'all watch. Y'all would really, I would get comments like crazy on that. Oh my gosh. You think we want to watch you sort pencils for 30 minutes? Probably would only take me 15, but that being said, I might give it a start. Okay, so now what I want to do is I do want to kind of get in here and maybe do I want to do some kind of a glow around. then I also want to maybe do a couple more little tiny wavelets, water waves. Did Jeff come back and post? Jeff? Don't make me get my teacher voice. Don't make me get my teacher voice. All right, so just a few little more brighter areas. And maybe just a little like dry brush, foggy look. I say dry brush, but you know what I mean, to look like a dry brush. A little mistier. Not all of them, just a few. You found it? Okay, thanks, Bacola. I didn't have to get the teacher's voice on. You found it. Thank you. So y'all go look at Jeff's book. Thank you. I know, poor Jeff. He's going, oh my gosh, you guys. All right, so that, and then I'm going to want, I probably want a couple of, I want a star shine, probably one, maybe right in here. Let me get my Posca. It's easier to do a star shine. Maybe a couple planets. Let's do a couple extra, you know. I want a star shine. I might want it to come over his wing. Do I want it to come over a wing? Maybe. Okay, I'll let that dry for a second. And then maybe a couple more little, maybe a small star shine over here. Let that dry before I go back on top of it. Let's get a couple little bright areas. Let me just hit it with the heat gun. I'll be quicker. And then I want the watch hands. I'll get a ruler for that. Janet, got the ruler. Okay, so I'm going to want one to go through that tree there. And the other one just to kind of come up random. Maybe I need a little planet up in here too. Maybe not. Yeah. I don't want them exact. I want them a little, you know, off. So once I get it drawn, I can. Okay. All right, let me dry that. And let's put a little shadow. I can move this now. Okay, I was still at the tour. Fall asleep, wake up, my brows. Okay, let's see here. All right. So see, it's kind of curling up because there's nothing on the back yet. Once they're worked on front and back, they're going to lay much flatter. But they're really not wrinkled. It's really not wrinkled. All right, so now let's do a little bit of... I just need a little blacker. There we go. Orange. Back from the, well, welcome back, Jane. We've been here long enough for you to go to the doctor and come back, huh? Welcome back. It's really flashed out. Let's see. Let's see if I can get the light to cooperate. There we go. That's much. There's the true color, in case y'all were wondering. You like the timeout? So it would be like this. Hang on. Okay. So and maybe one up there. And then this one be orange. And let's fix this. All right, guys, I think that one's done. I think we'll call that one done. What is it, baby? I see you. I hear you. Oh my gosh. These children, these baby cats. All right, so let me back out so you can see how little it really is. So this is the size. Yes, the cloud speaks. So let me flip through one more time. This is a book I want to try to fill this year. I can't promise, but you know. Hi, Regina. Thank you. Thank you, Songbird. Yes. You want to come up here? Well, come on. Come on up. Come on. Come on up here. Want to come up? Come on. I'm just going to stretch out on the floor. We haven't finished this one. We just worked on that this morning. And same for this one. We haven't finished this one. Although I'm really liking how it's going. And then this is where we left off in gluing the backgrounds down. This one just does not want to dry. I don't understand it. We'll have to fix that in this. but we got a landscape started. Same for this one. Same for this one. And then we stopped and did this one. And that's as far as we got. Yes, the kitty speaks. So, yeah. But I think maybe I know you don't have to stay if you don't want to. But I think I'm going to just show you how I'm going to do the pencils. I'm not going to do them all because I don't think I can work that fast. But let me move my paint, my wax paper, my heat gun, all the stuff I really don't need to do a little sort. All right, making room. Making some room. Matte medium, paint out of the way, ruler out of the way, paint out of the way. So what I want to do, now remember, I also have pencils in pencil cases, but these are like, I don't know, do I want to say 3 sets? It might be 3 sets. Plus I'm not going to put these in here. And I also have these that I'm still working in the Kirby book, the rainbow serpent page. So I'm just going to put a rubber band around that and keep these separate for now because these are the same. These are the colors that I'm working on. So these are going to get set aside as they are in use. All right, Rachel, are you sleepy? Oh, thank you, CB. I'll post it on Instagram. These long ones like this are hard to post. You know, I usually post like in a big black square with some pencils and then like a shot, a detail, because, you know, Instagram is square, right? All right. Uh-oh. Get out of the paint. Get out of the paint. Okay. So this is how I'm going to do these. So I want... Let me just start. Oh, now she wants, you want to come up? All right, come on. You're more important. Come on. You want to come up here? Well, come on. You want to come up here? Because once I start laying out pencils, you're not going to be able to come up here, little cloud. Come on. I hear you. Do you want to come up here? All right, hang on. Let me move this. Come on. I know you want to. There you go. Are you happy now? Are you happy, Cloud? We'll just follow the cloud. No, that'll be bad. Yes, the cloud is wafting through. Exactly. That's what it is, Arlene. That is exactly what it is. Okay, so I have some rubber bands. Now, how long do you think this is going to last? How long is that going to last? You're not going to play with the rubber bands? Oh my gosh, how am I supposed to sort pencils with your little butt up here? Huh? You want to play with the brush? Want to play with that? Well, anyway, my idea was to, you know, like all like flesh colors, you know, and, you know, then like, well, you know, blues, greens, aquas, grays will have their own. I just grabbed a handful. And, but I don't know if this is going to work because I think they're going to roll. No, you can't have the lights, baby. You can't have the lights. Oh my gosh. It's too hard to do this with her on here. But I was going to try to do a nice quiet ASMR. But I don't know that she's going to let me do that. These greens. Reds. See, it's not going to happen, people. It's not going to happen. Is it, Malibu? You're not going to let it happen, are you? Should we just go ahead and go? Should we just go ahead and go and say goodbye to everybody? That's probably the best thing to do. We'll just settle on having done this page today. How about that? All right, guys. Well, y'all, thanks for being here. Thank you, lurkers. Thanks, everybody, for stopping by. And hope you all have a great Easter weekend. Have a great Resurrection Sunday. And everybody stay safe if you're traveling. And pet your clouds, everybody. Pet your pets. All right, guys. Yeah, I know. I can't sort pencils with her up here. Thank you, Pacola. Thank you so much for all y'all for the thumbs up. And y'all have a blessed weekend, and we'll see you later. All right, guys. Bye-bye. Say bye, Malibu. Say bye. Let's say bye. Okay. Bye, guys.